Welcome, Talking Business. We are here at one of America's oldest pasta companies. It is family owned since 1947, still hand packing their products using all natural, amazing non-GMO products. So you're in for such a treat. Welcome, and let's go right in. Welcome, Talking Business. This is Mernesa Rivera, and I am so ecstatic to be here at Dino's Pasta Incorporated at 15 Garfield Avenue in Somerville. And I'm so blessed here to be with the owners, Hala Matarazzo and Dino Matarazzo. Thank you so much for having us. How are you today?
I'm really good.
Good, thank you.
And tell us about Dino's Pasta. This is an amazing place.
We've been in business since 1947. We're actually a third-generation family business. Dean's grandfather started the original company. We make over 100 different pasta items. We're all natural, non-GMO. We're locally made. We use semolina, 100% semolina. We call it our signature semolina dough. It cooks up very al dente. We deliver to over 650 restaurants throughout New England, and we're also sold at several specialty grocers, which you could find on our website, which is dinospasta.com, and we're sold at several Whole Foods as well. And a lot of people don't know, but they can actually walk right into our factory and buy pasta. It's definitely very industrial looking at the building, and you might not think you can come in, but you can. And we're open to the public. You could walk right in and buy pasta right where the chefs do. So we're here Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30, making pasta every day in Somerville. We're right next to Stop and Shop, right off 93.
Yes, that's good to tell everyone because it's right next to Stop and Shop. It's right on the stop sign right there. Go forward. You'll see Dino's Pasta sign, and you have to find that red door because it is amazing. My goodness. So your pasta is homemade, made here in Somerville with your ingredients locally grown. Nowhere else. And in fact, you supply to over 650 restaurants in Boston, right?
Yes, absolutely. We sell to over 650 restaurants in New England, yes.
Amazing. And from the time that you produce the pasta, it's quickly in Boston's famous restaurants. But the best thing is we can get it ourselves.
Right. We're making dozens of different items every day. We have over 100 different products, and you literally can walk right into the factory and buy it right here, just like many chefs do. And our building's almost touching the parking lot of that Stop and Shop in Somerville. And it is like like we were saying, it is definitely an industrial-looking building. But look for the red door and come right in, even though it looks like you probably couldn't, but you can.
Well, it's a factory, and it's amazing.
Right. Yeah. So you are coming into a factory and you're buying pasta, right as it's, being made out back here.
This is so exciting. We are so lucky here in Somerville. We definitely are. And who started Dino's Pasta?
Dean's grandfather actually started the original company in Medford in 1947. And we were in Medford for over 40 years. Then we were in Charlestown for 10 years. And we've been in Somerville here for over 11 years, and we absolutely love it. And we're looking forward to growing and being, bigger and better in Somerville. And we love being a local business and being part of the Somerville community.
That's amazing. That is amazing. And thank you for being here and blessing our community and making us so lucky. So how did you guys get into the pasta making business?
Well, I started as a kid, my whole family and everything, because my grandfather, my dad, and then, I was always in the factory playing with toys, even on bags of semolina when I was a kid. So it's just something I grew up with. I didn't really know anything else, and I didn't really do anything else. And then, obviously over the years, I started to develop a love for it, and now, over 30 years myself working, just nothing else I would want to do.
That's amazing. So do you still have some of the recipes your grandfather made as well?
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. We have like a traditional line, so that we have, dozens of products that we make exactly how he made it, over 60 years ago. All the ingredients, we either have them formulated for us, or we use the same area that he would get, different ingredients from to this day, to keep everything exactly the same, because, it was working so well for so long, and it's really an old-fashioned style, high-quality product.
And then you also developed a more recent or more gourmet.
Absolutely. You know, as times change, you know, we've kept in touch with chefs. Obviously, we work very closely with, you know, dozens, hundreds of chefs to develop the new age of Italian food, which, you know, started hitting in the late 80s and through the 90s and everything. So, yeah, we do have a lot of cool, funky, new-ish style pastas, but, you know, we also have a traditional line that's been untouched and, you know, is pretty much perfect.
It is. And I'm taking a look here at the cutting board. Can you tell us a little bit about these products?
Sure. Actually, these items here on the cutting board are available if somebody was to walk in the factory. They could buy these items in a 1-pound package. So that's 16 ounces. It would feed 2 to 3 people. They're still able to buy over 100 other different pasta items, but they're all packed a little differently, mostly the way we would pack it for a restaurant, anywhere from maybe 4 pounds up to 6 pounds, depending on the item. These items here all come in a 1-pound package. So what we have is our roasted butternut squash and amaretto ravioli. We have over here our pumpkin ravioli. That's a pure pumpkin filling with a touch of dark brown sugar. They're both wrapped in our semolina dough. Over here we have our traditional 3-cheese ravioli. It's in a half-moon shape, so that's our agnolotti shape. We also have our homemade fusilli. It's 4 simple ingredients. It's just semolina, fresh eggs, water, and salt. Over here is our spinach ravioli. It's actually stuffed with fresh spinach, ricotta, mozzarella, Parmesan cheese, and a touch of roasted garlic. And the color that you see there on the dough is all natural. We actually use fresh spinach to get that color on the dough there. We also have our lobster ravioli here. This is 100% lobster meat that we use with a touch of ricotta and a few spices in that lobster ravioli. Also our wild mushroom ravioli. You could see that we have a very chunky, pure fill that we dedicate ourselves to on all of our filled products. The color that you see on that dough, we actually use porcini mushroom to get that color on the dough. And the wild mushroom is actually, it's stuffed with a slow-roasted porcini, portobello, and cremini mushroom with a touch of ricotta cheese. And that's in our triangle shape, which we call our triangoli. Those are all available in a 1-pound package. The sauces that we have here are our sun-dried tomato pesto, our fresh basil pesto. We also have our Onesto cream sauce. It's much lighter than an Alfredo sauce. It complements any of the products, but it especially partners perfectly with like a butternut squash and amaretto, a pumpkin ravioli. It goes very nice with the wild mushroom or a lobster especially. And over here is our traditional marinara sauce, and you'll see our ingredients are always very simple, very pure, the way you would make it yourself at home if you did. So that's, you know, definitely what we strive for, just a very all-natural, clean product that's, you know, delicious and healthy to eat.
And original, made here in Somerville.
Right, made right here in Somerville. We're very proud of that.
We are so proud of having you in our community, and thank you so much for having us here, as well as for being here and blessing East Somerville is up and coming, and having a source of creation and art here in our community is amazing. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Tell us more. Like how do people get in touch with you? Your website, hours of operation.
Sure. Our hours of operation are Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. Possibly in the future we might extend our hours, but right now that is when we're here, Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. Our building is almost touching the parking lot of the Stop and Shop in Somerville, which is right off McGrath Highway, also right off Broadway, Somerville. You can see the top of our building from 93. You could see a sign that would say Wholesale Gourmet Pasta. Our website is dinospasta.com, so it's actually spelled Dean, DEANOS, PASTA.com, and on our website you could find, if you happen to not live near our factory, a list of specialty grocers that carry our products, as well as several Whole Foods that are also carrying our sauces and raviolis. But we'd love to meet our neighbors. We'd love to have our community walk in and buy pasta right here at the factory. That would be very cool to see.
Yes, I definitely, we will. I'm certain that a lot of Talking Business viewers, if you don't, you're missing out on amazing, delicious pasta, homemade pasta made right here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us.
we are so lucky here in Somerville.
We are.
We really are. We have, I mean, Stella Bella was amazing. Dino's is just so original and artistic and so special, and it's all right here.
And pasta is one of my favorite things to eat, so I haven't actually been to Dino's yet, and I will be making a trip down there pretty soon.
Yes.
But also Stella Bella, again, one of my favorite places. I love board games, and I have young relatives, so definitely a place that I'm going to be checking out. And as you heard, they've got some great stuff coming up. This will air just in time for the holidays, so definitely take advantage of those special sales that they've got coming up.
And definitely give to your families amazing homemade pasta you won't get anywhere else. You can't go any better than that.
Perfect holiday gifts.
Perfect pre-holiday planning. That's what we're thinking of you guys, so we'll be.
And we should hopefully be back right around
Christmas time,
the holiday season, so we'll hopefully have some more deals and steals for you. But in the meantime, enjoy what we have to offer, and we'll see you next time.